Realtors, when new leads hit your CRM, that first email is your shot to make a killer first impression. But those generic cookie cutter welcome emails, they're doing more harm than good, making you look just like any other agent, and that's gonna cost you deals. So today, I'm gonna show you how to use ChatGPT to craft a personalized, high value welcome email that'll boost your conversions and set you apart from the pack. What's up? I'm Adam Gillespie, and I help realtors like you level up their game through the responsible and ethical use of AI and proper implementation inside your CRM. Today, we're going to be talking about the welcome email inside of Lofty, and I'm going to show you how to optimize that for maximum conversion. So without any further ado, let's jump in. All right, guys, here we are inside of Lofty, and we're going back to the settings tab here, and you're going to scroll down under templates and click email, because where we want to get here is to the automated emails, and these are where the welcome emails are hiding, okay? I'm kind of tricky to get there sometimes, so just remember to hit that settings button, head down to templates, click email, and then click on automated emails. And then you're going to see the top section here is going to be for your welcome email. They do give us a buyer lead welcome email and a seller lead welcome email. Today, we're just going to pay attention to this one. But after this tutorial, you're going to have the knowledge to go ahead and create both. So first and foremost, let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to hit reset to default so you can see exactly what we see or what you would get as a default welcome email inside the Lofty platform. Okay, so here it is. It just basically says, welcome to eXp Realty. So it's going to show whatever brokerage you're with. Hi, welcome. We're here to help you find your dream home with a team of experts guiding you every step of the way. Our extensive knowledge and experience will ensure you have the best home buying experience possible. We will get acquainted with every neighborhood in your price range, identify the areas you're not as fond of, focus on the areas you like, get useful local knowledge, understand the local market conditions, see potential homes as soon as possible. And then on the bottom here, you see your account number and then a link to the website. That's not a very good email, guys. And that's exactly why I said at the beginning of this video that these are generic. These do not convert people. And if this was the first impression that I got from somebody trying to put me into a house or sell me a house, then I wouldn't be very impressed with this. So let's go ahead and optimize this, or at least change the language up to add a little bit more value so that way we stand out. Because I'm telling you right now, 99% of agents just let this generic email go out like that, and then they wonder when their conversion is low. Let's go ahead and change that for you guys right now. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we've reset this to default. So we're going to go straight into ChatGPT on this, guys, because ChatGPT is one of the best writers out there, right? As long as we prompt it right. And that's why I've got a prompt prepared for this, and I'm going to share that with you guys as well. So if you guys want access to this prompt, just go ahead and type AI in the comments below, and I'll make sure you guys get access to the prompt. So let's jump in and grab that prompt. Okay, so let's head over to ChatGPT now, and let's go ahead and paste this prompt in. Now, once again, I'm going to give you guys this prompt, but let me break it down for you so that way you understand exactly what we're telling ChatGPT to do here, okay? So first and foremost, we're going to establish a role inside of ChatGPT. So this says you will assume the role of an expert marketing company specializing in the real estate industry with expertise comparable to top agencies such as InBeat, Webtonic, Relate, Blink Marketing Agency, InMotion Real Estate, Thrive Internet Marketing Agency, and Chatterbuzz. What I've done is I've given it a lot of context there, right? Not only did I say it was going to be an expert marketing company specializing in the real estate industry, but I gave it examples that it can verify based on its data and training, right? It understands who these agencies are, and it knows what types of ad they run. That gives ChatGPT more context into, understanding what it is that we're trying to achieve with it. So this is much better than just saying you will act as an expert or you'll assume the role of an expert marketing company specializing in the real estate industry. That's too vague. It doesn't understand where you might be trying to go with that content, right? So that's why we're setting it up like that. Next is going to be the goal. Your goal is to help me create the perfect welcome email for my real estate buyer leads when they register on my website. So you guys can change this to seller leads, and then we can create that seller email as well. Now, when the leads register on my website, I want some certain things in that email, right? So we're going to have a value add here. So this email is going to include the link to my buyer's guide. So you guys are going to enter your link to your buyer's guide in there. If you don't have a buyer's guide, I would get one. If you guys want to know how to make one, let me know. I might do a tutorial on that for you guys as well. I usually try to stick to AI, but the beauty is that we can have ChatGPT build that for us, and then we can throw it into a Canva template or something like that. Next is going to be the link to my calendar. We want the links to all of my social media. So whatever social media you guys do, you can choose from. You're just going to want to enter the URL right there inside this prompt. Okay. And then our personal app link is at the bottom of the email, which allows direct access to me for searching homes, messaging me, and showing request or request showings. The key features. So now what I'm doing is I'm telling ChatGPT other things that I want in the email as well, right? I want the email to have a certain layout. So it says right here under the key features, the welcome the buyer to our exclusive tech-driven site designed to make home searching easier and more efficient with AI. So you guys already probably know this, but Lofty has an AI that sits in the background and monitors how these leads are searching on the web, and it can automatically send them homes based on that search. This is a perfect example of where we can leverage AI to our customers without trying to hide it, right? And this is why I always say I'm the tech-driven agent and I'm proud of using AI, but I'll still make your process personal, right? So this is key. This is one of those situations, like I said, where we can really highlight that, hey, we use AI, where most agents are trying to hide it and use it for automation and other reasons. And I just think that that's not going to win with the clients in the end. We want to let them know exactly what we're doing. Transparency is key. Okay, so we're going to instruct the buyer to log in and start searching for homes. Explain how AI will analyze their search and automatically send them homes that meet their criteria, delivering results directly to their inbox. Highlight the convenience of messaging me directly with any questions, avoiding the contact agent button on Zillow, which often leads to a commission-focused agent. Sorry, Zillow agents. Next is going to be the tone of voice, right? The tone should be friendly and conversational. Use advanced NLP techniques. For those of you that don't know, that's neuro-linguistic programming. Basically, what we want to do is help them see this vision, right? It's nothing about manipulation. It's all about helping them see the vision that they've already kind of started to see, but we can help them make it a reality, right? So we're going to use NLP techniques and in the email, and we're going to avoid salesy language that might trigger spam filters. So that way our email has a higher deliverability rate. And then the format, we want to use this variable for the lead's name. So here you're going to see it says choose a variable for the first name in your CRM. So let's talk about variables for a second. This is kind of like HTML inside of your automated emails that tells what to put in that variable section. So for example, the first name of the lead, right? So we can come over here to Lofty and you can see right here that it says hi lead first name and it's got the hashtag next to it. Well, this is the Lofty variable. So since we're using Lofty as a CRM on this, I'm going to show you guys the prompt based on that. But this is what you would want to do is you want to copy that variable, come back to ChatGPT, and then you just put it in that brackets there. And then that way ChatGPT knows what variables to put in there. So we can just copy and paste this email straight into Lofty and we don't have to add those variables. Okay. So with all that being said, there's some areas that we need to fill out inside this prompt. Okay. Let's go ahead and go right back through it. So underneath the value add, once again, you got to put your buyer's guide, your link to your calendar, and all your link to your socials. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put this in. I have a pre-filled out version of this. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. And then we will go ahead and fill this out. All right, here we go. So I've got the completely pre-filled out one. So let's go ahead and just send this through and see what ChatGPT comes up with. Guys, I'm not using my clone or anything on this yet. Okay, this is just a blank ChatGPT 4.0 chat. I do have some custom instructions in there about what I do, but basically this prompt is setting ChatGPT off in the direction that we need it to take. So the email has a specific structure to it. Okay, so take a look at this, guys. Here it is. Hey, lead first name. Welcome to your personalized home search journey. We're thrilled to have you here and can't wait to help you find your dream home. Our site is designed to make your home buying process as smooth and efficient as possible. Here's what you can expect to get started. So here you go. It goes into the instructions, right? It says, hey, log in and start searching. Jump right into your search by logging in. Bam, we can put the link to our website right there. Free buyer's guide. We put the link to the buyer's guide there. So if they click that, it should go straight over to my buyer's guide, right? So you can see how ChatGPT sets this up already for us. Next one's let's chat, right? Here, check this out. Bam, goes straight to my calendar, right to the exact one that I want them to be on. It's already pre-installed right inside of ChatGPT because we filled that prompt out properly, right? Same thing with the socials, right? We got everything. Look, if I click my YouTube here, it takes me straight to my YouTube page. I hope you're ready. It takes me straight to my YouTube page. So all of that stuff's already done. So you could literally just copy this, paste it right inside of Lofty, and you're off to the races, right? Now you'll see here that it does talk about the app download link. Now, when you're sending the Lofty email off, the app link is already going to be at the bottom of the email. It doesn't show it in the preview, but it does show up if you send a test email to yourself. So we're going to leave out all of that stuff there, right? But the biggest thing is that we want these to still be in our style. So if you followed me a little bit before, or you know how I work, I have an AI clone, and I do have videos here that show you how to make yourself an AI clone, just like I did for me. So that way we can have these emails come across in my style and my speaking pattern, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and hit the app button, and we're going to call on my clone GPT. So that way we can rewrite this email in my speaking style, and it sounds more genuine like me, and we have a customized email email that's optimized, right? It's got value in it because look at what we're doing. We're giving these people our buyer's guide. We got them direct links to the calendar. We gave them access to our web app. We have all of these stuff, right? So let's select AI Adam and just say rewrite this email in my style. Okay. Now let's see what ChatGPT does. Guys, the power of ChatGPT is absolutely amazing and it saves us so much time. We're only a few minutes into this tutorial and we've already got the email out, structured and ready to paste in there, right? I mean, there's some different levels we can take with it, but for the basics, if you were just getting started, like we're ready to go. This would have taken us quite a while to do. So I think it's a big time saver and I absolutely love it. So let's check it out here. Hey lead, what's up? I'm stoked to welcome you to the best home search experience you've ever had. Seriously, you just leveled up by joining our site. First things first, hit this link to log in and get started. Our site isn't just another home search platform. Our AI is like your personal home finding assistant. It'll analyze what you're looking for and shoot over the best matches straight to your inbox. No more endless scrolling, just homes that actually fit what you're after. Free stuff alert. I put together a home buyer's guide for you. This guide is packed with tips to navigate the home process like a pro. It's all yours, no string attached, right? Let's talk. Dude, this is great. Forget that contact agent button on Zillow. Those agents are usually just chasing commissions. With me, you get direct access. Download my app with the link below, and you can message me anytime, search homes, and even request a showing without breaking a sweat. And let's stay connected. Here it goes, all the links to that. And then, hey, ready to take things top notch? Download my app and use the login information below. You have access to the home searches and more right at your fingertips. So, bam, there it goes. So what we can do is we could take this entire email if we thought that this was what we wanted to use and we didn't want to doctor it anymore. We come straight in here, and then we can go copy this and just paste it in, right? Now let's take a look at the preview. Here it goes, right? So that's still a little bit more pretty than it was before. At least we got some links in there. We got some emojis, making it look a little bit more pretty. So it's actually pretty good in my opinion, right? This is definitely a leveled up email from the last one, but we can go even further with it, guys. Now, I don't want to turn this into a designing tutorial, but I do want to show you guys how important it is to take a little bit of extra time and design an email. Now, right now, what I'm going to show you, we have to manually do, so it's not going to be automatically AI generated, but I promise you that stuff's on the way here soon. But for now, I want to show you guys an app that I found that's free to use. It's called Strippo. I'm not too sure which one. I just found it and decided to start messing around with it, and I was actually pretty impressed with it, okay? This is it. Once again, it's Strippo.email, and what you can do is you can sign up for free and we can customize emails. So, okay, so if you click My Templates down here, you'll see we got basic and pre-built templates. These are mostly on the pro policy, but if you click the basic templates here, you can see they've got all of these different templates here, right? So if you're not a designer and you're like, hey, I don't really know how to design a popping email, you can come over to these and you can pick up a template and just go with it, right? They do have some pre-built ones that are pretty fancy. So you can come into here, you can find a pre-built one. Not all of them require the pro subscription. So if you see the little purple crown there, that's the pro subscription, but you can still come through and see some that don't have it. So that's basically what I did. Really quickly, I just grabbed a template and the whole layout was the same. I just replaced it with my stuff, right? So I put my banner in there. I put a little welcome message, which was the beginning of our message there. And then I just give them the instructions, right? So I basically said, hey, hop on the website, log in and start experiencing home. AI powered suggestions, right? As you look at a few homes, our AI is going to analyze the preferences and send you personalized home recommendations straight to your inbox. So I changed the messages up a little bit on this because I already did this previously and designed this, and ChatGPT always spits out different information, but you can see it's all relatively the same. So you could come over here and you could give them this piece right here. You know, you give them this little message at the beginning that's right underneath my banner, like you see right here, and you just start piecing this together. I just grabbed all the little elements and stuff off of their stock portfolio that they give us for free, put some of my pictures in there, but as you can see, we've got a pretty decent looking email here, right? And it's really cool on the mobile platform as well because it fits your phone just perfect. But we've got the link to the home buyer's guide. We got all of our socials connected. They can book the consultation, and then here it says download my app, right? Search the entire Colorado MLS, check. Book a showing right from the app, check. Message me directly in the app. You get me, not my assistant and not another agent, but me, check, right? Updated in real time so you don't miss any homes in the fast-paced market. So this is what we can do with that email. And guys, full disclosure, I'm not even that good of a designer, right? That's not my specialty, and I was able to make this. So if you got really good designing skills, you could only imagine how cool you could make these emails. And this is what we need to do to stand apart from the rest of these agents. Like I said, most of them are just sending that original generic email. So when you have this coming in, you're going to stand stand apart. And when you're delivering value and not trying to sell them, you're going to convert more leads. And this is the quickest way to do it because this is the first email that they see, right? So let's say that you wanted to build this, right? And you're like, well, how do I bring that into Lofty? Because you can't just copy and paste the email and send it into Lofty. We got to get a little technical with it, but stay with me, guys. I promise this isn't too hard. You'll get the hang of it right away. All right. So on the Stripo app here, the Stripo app, you have this area right here with the two arrows and a slash and another arrow. That's code. So if you click that, it's going to open up a code editor right here. So if I go ahead and highlight and scroll that all the way down until it's all the way at the bottom, and I grab all of this code here, I can take it into the Lofty CRM and we can have this email right there into Lofty. Okay. So watch, we're going to go back to the Lofty settings. Look at this. If we look at the menu right here, you see there's that same logo. So let's click that logo and you can see it's got the code there for that email that we're already using, right? So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and copy that and remove it. And then let's paste our code. And then we're going to hit that code block again and voila, there it is. Take a look at it. Here it is. Welcome to eXp Realty. We can once again change that piece, but here it is. Hey, what's up? Welcome to your tech-driven home search experience, right? Everything's right there. It's got to download the app, but the most important thing is, guys, it's got my login info. And that's why we want this welcome email to go out, because it's got that login info for them to get onto our website. And that's where we want them at. We want to keep them on our website as long as we can. And then you'll see there's just a link to the website. And in the actual email that they get, right below that is going to have another little image that shows like the app and it says, hey, click here to download my app. So that's basically what that looks like, guys. That's how you optimize your email inside of Lofty. And once you've done that, you just go ahead and click save. Right? You can click the auto apply right here. So if you click that and toggle it off, it'll stop sending it. But if you have that, any lead that comes in as a buyer will get that email. Any lead that comes in as a seller will get that email, right? So now we can rinse and repeat this process and just go right back and replace that word with seller, enter all that information, and voila, we've got a seller email. And now you've got an optimized welcome email coming out of Lofty that's unique in your style and way better than what everybody else is sending them. All right, guys. So before you hit send on another boring generic email, remember, your first impression could be the difference between landing a deal or losing it. By using ChatGPT to personalize and elevate your welcome emails, you not only stand out, but also start building trust from the get-go. So go ahead, put what you've learned into action and watch your conversion rates climb. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on new tips and strategies to boost your real estate game. And hey, don't forget to check out the link in the description for my free masterclass, and let's take your business to the next level and crush it.